Hi. Last night I was talking about this new friend that I made, and I went and met her, and I was talking about the fact that she had joined the company like a year ago, and she was kind of stalled where she was, and um, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that because I had the same thing happen to me. A year and a half ago, I got started with the company, and I was doing things along, but I wasn't concentrating, wasn't putting myself into it. And then in November of 2013, I went all in. And then after that, I was working on my real estate business, and I wasn't putting as much energy into this business as I should have. And so anyway, I finally decided this past, well, December, that that was enough. That I had put my money out. I wanted to put my time in. I wanted to. I like real estate, but it's too much running around. Too many work real hard and don't get paid for a month. And sometimes, you're just spending a lot of time and money with people, and you don't. There's no return. So anyway, I've been concentrating pretty much on my business now, and what I find is the more you work it, the more you concentrate on it, the more it becomes part of your life, the more you enjoy it and your life. And so now I'm just really, I really have a good time writing. So anyway, was with a friend yesterday. I went to the beach. I showed him something that I had created. He has been a banker all around the United States, and he's had a good life, and he's done a lot of things. He had a brother who invented a very popular product quite a while back, so there's been a lot of success in his life. He's experienced a lot, but now he's not doing anything. He's retired in a way, but he wants to do something. So the one hand I have this friend that I met, and I'm sorry, got a niche. I had this one friend that I met that I told you about that she really wants to get going, but her life is she's got the time now. She doesn't have the support in her friends and in her relationship that she needs, but she'd like to put more time into her business, and she just needs a little guidance. As I said to her, the mechanics, once you get through the mechanics, you can get through anything. Just knowing how to put the blog together, put everything to do everything. So anyway, then I got a note from my friend this morning that said, I've done everything, but now I'm just trying to figure out what to do. So he's on the other side of the spectrum. He doesn't need to develop a business. He wants to find something to do. And I talked about, what I did when I got to Florida. I had to keep working because I didn't have enough left after the recession and everything else to retire on. And so I had to keep working, and I wanted to do something that I had always thought about, which is real estate. And I have been, as I think I've mentioned before, I was a financial advisor for a long time. And that's another thing. You work on commission, same as real estate. And so I wanted to do something where that I'd always wanted to do, which is work at home so I could put in as much work as I wanted to, develop my business, have a real business, have a income that would come in if I wanted to take a week or so. But if I wanted to move someplace, like I would love to go live in Europe for a while, things like that. But anyway, he wrote me and told me that, and so I talked about my inability to be able to concentrate until this past year. And it takes something. And I just got off the phone with another guy that is in my downline, and I've known him for a while. We were at the last event. He's been in for a few months, and he's lately been in a funk, just a little bit of a slump. And we've been talking about it. He realizes everybody goes through this, everybody. And once you reach a certain place, and when people call it a breakthrough or whatever you want to call it, it's when you realize that you have a business and the business is working for you, and you realize that that's your work. Everything else is secondary. It's superficial. Your work becomes your business, your at home business, and that's the big breakthrough. Is once you realize that, then all of a sudden your energy goes there, and you don't wonder where you're going to find the time. You don't even wonder where you're going to find the time. Say for me to do real estate, On the other hand, I still volunteer, which was one thing I wanted to do. I always have wanted to do, and I've always volunteered no matter where I've lived. And so that's something that I wanted to do, and I thought was important. Um, so these are things that I just want to talk to you about, and I think that they're very important to know, and I think they're very important to be aware of. I'm having a little problem with my Bluetooth. For some reason, it doesn't want to stay lit, but that's okay because I'll make it work. Or if I can't make it work, there it goes. Now it's working, and it didn't stop my video. So anyway, that's a story. There's always a little bit of a slump you go through, and there's always things that you can do to get around it. And we all have our problems. We'll all get over them, and I hope that this has meant something to you. But read the blog, and I think you'll appreciate it. And thanks. And again, if you ever have a question or you want to comment to me, please write me. I'm always dying to hear from you. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.